kick it and go. With a stiff on, spin move, in zone, scope. From sideline to touchdown, I put on a show. I had to kick off and go. I had to kick off and go. With a stiff on, spin move, in zone, scope. From sideline to touchdown, I put on a show. I had to kick off and go. I had to kick off and go. Running it back, never a cap, out of the drought, watching me ball. As soon as I snap, hit of the pack, walk for the sack, shaking them out, breaking them out, talking my talk, walking my wall like I do. Sit on the throne, get in the zone, turn it on, maybe the shoes, maybe the team.
It's the NFL on EA Sports as you take a look there at Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Just a short time ago, these Philly fans in full roar as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. Pyrotechnics ablaze. They're set to go as their Eagles will match up with the New York Giants.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. Going to signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Saquon Barkley, a man who played collegiately here in the Keystone State. And from the 25, they worked this to the 29, a gain of 4. And the Eagles are going to go ahead and take another timeout. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. Shotgun, they run with Barkley. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming.
And it's 3rd down.
Operating from the gun, Jones. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free. And it brings up 4th down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They'll run with Barkley, and he's going to have the 1st down, yardage to the 35. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert.
And the Giants first.
They keep it with Barkley on 1st down. He's got a 1st down and then some at midfield. He gets it across the 50 and down to the 48. It's a Giant 1st down on a gain of 16.
16 yards.
You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. it's a big man's game. And it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
Jones throwing complete here to Tate. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Jones with a handoff to Barkley. Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. From the gun, Jones. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. 11 yards there, 1st down.
A gain of 11.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Jones now. From the gun, he'll throw. Tate bringing it in for the Giant touchdown.
Complete to Golden Tate.
Golden Tate, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Giants take it right down and score on the opening drive. It's up, it's good, and the Giants have a 7-0 lead.
The score, Giants 7, Eagles nothing. Graham Gano set to kick off.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. From the 10. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at their own 22. He'll look to throw right away. But he's got the hook up here to Deshaun Jackson.
Wentz's pass.
Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here.
It's 2nd and inches at the 32-yard line.
Now Wentz. That's complete. It's Corey Clement. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 11 yards there, 1st down. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up. Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A 1st down there on a pickup of 25.
Eagles.
Well, it's just been an aerial attack all the way downfield, and they're putting it to the defense in a big way right now. What do you think, partner? Do you now run the football? Because they're in a pretty good spot already at the outer edges of a field goal.
But, like you always tell me, you're still far enough away from the end zone that a pass could be a good option here, too.
We always talk about running the ball until people take it away from you. I don't see any reason to stop throwing it until they take it away from you as well.
Well, the early returns here on the opening drive, though, solid. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Again, it's Wentz. He'll hit Jackson complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 13 yards as they've got the connection working. His second catch in a row, first down. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. From the red zone now, Wentz. Got a man open, it's Ertz. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Zach Ertz, his second touchdown on the season. And the Eagles are within an extra point of tying this thing up. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
At the 23-yard line.
At the 23, it's 2nd and 12. Operating from the gun, Jones. And that is intercepted by the Pro Bowl corner, Darius Slay. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Miles Sanders, first carry of the game. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Blake Martinez, second in the league in tackles last year, gets another there.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
From the 45 on 2nd down, Wentz. The Sanders has got it complete. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
7-7, our score after one.
The score tied 7-7.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice, steady gain.
At the Giants' 23-yard line.
On 2nd and a couple. Wentz. And that's complete to Sanders.
Miles.
And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going.
The throw by Wentz, caught by Jackson. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
Sean Jackson.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion and would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
On third down, they'll run it with Sanders. And he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8. Just a yard, but that's all they needed. And by the slimmest of margins, it'll be first and goal.
I don't know about you, but that almost felt like old-time football there. 3rd and 2 is not necessarily just a running down anymore. A lot of times they want to throw the ball. They went back to the roots and powered forward and got the first down.
Wentz now to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Carson Wentz with 2 first-half touchdown passes. And the Eagles have taken the lead. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Makes the score Eagles 14, Giants 7.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up. A deep ball down that right sideline, and he made sure that he put it where either his guy was going to catch it or no one was.
On second down, here's Barkley. And he'll take this one up to about the 23.
Giant ball carrier.
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
It's a gain of 6. And it's 3rd.
Jones from the gun on 3rd down. And Tate's got it. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds.
A gain of
Give him 7 yards on the play as they do pick up the 3rd down conversion. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now Jones. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 13 yards, good for a Giant first down.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
Now the late signee, the former Falcon, Devontae Freeman. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Nate Gary on the tackle. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at their 49-yard line.
From just shy of midfield, Jones over the middle, and it's incomplete. Golden Tate, his intended receiver. But now it's 3rd down.
You've always been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away.
Well, they finally made an adjustment there. We'll see if they can build on that stop. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's 4th down.
Dixon on to punt.
4th down, so on is the punter, Riley Dixon. With it is Jackson. It's a 41-yard punt, but just a net of 31 following the run back. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10.
17-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Now, their last 2 drives, both ending in touchdowns. It's gotten them this 14-7 lead.
And it looks to me, and I think you're probably seeing the exact same thing, they're in an ideal spot now to create some separation. The way that they're functioning on offense now, they can create a pretty good gap. Allows their defense to play with a little more verve and confidence.
That big article in the paper this morning about them stringing possessions together for consecutive touchdowns. Well, right here, they're trying to make it 3 in a row. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down. Throwing on first is Wentz. Eluding the pressure right. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield, because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
Once again here on 2nd and 10. And the giant rush gets home as down he goes. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half, as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. Flush to his right. He'll fire it deep for Rager. And it's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds. So a big call there that brings up 4th. On 4th down, out is the punter, Cameron Johnston, to boot it away. Back deep, Golden Tate. He punted 5 times in the win last week, as this one's away. Here's Tate to return it. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10.
27-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, do you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks, because then the defense has the advantage.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the gun, Jones. And that is intercepted by the Pro Bowl corner, Darius Slay.
And that's not the 2nd time he's picked off a pass here in the first half alone. Again, another great read defensively, and you just see him get in the right position to make the play and get his guys the football back.
On first down. It's Sanders, and just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Now Wentz throwing on 2nd down. It's caught by Sanders. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7.
That certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Week 7 action, and we've got a 7-point game here in the second quarter. And this offense hoping to change that right here. Quick throw outlined by Wentz. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. 3 touchdown passes now for Carson Wentz. And the Eagles add 6 to their lead.
Partner, to me, that touchdown had something that was kind of rooted in that group seeing the future. What I mean by that is they had a plan. Let's find a way to score right here before the half, and now to give us momentum going into the second half, give us that cushion that we're looking for. They got that accomplished, scoring right before the half ended.
To kick off for Philadelphia.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Now this will make it into the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining.
Intended for Golden Tate. Incomplete.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Jones fakes the give to Barkley. He's going to let one fly for Tate. Oh, and Jones has just thrown his 3rd interception. Picked up by Jalen Mills. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 44. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, so the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the 3rd quarter gets underway. From the 10. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards.
And now we're getting to the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
And now here's a deep shot that's complete. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A really good pickup of 28 yards. So the drive takes him into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 down at the 33. Shotgun now for Wentz. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Wins to throw again. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. The first down screen pass, good for 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
It's a 2nd down run with Sanders. And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4.
He was brought down at the 4-yard line. It's a gain of 2. Brings up 3rd and 3.
They'll go again with Sanders. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the 1st. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
They're going to go for it now, 4th and 2. Remember, they can still get the first down at the 1-yard line, though. Trying to pick it up with Clement. And he's in for an Eagles touchdown. Corey Clement, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Eagles add on to their lead.
We know that the big guys won't get the credit, Brandon, but we also know that that touchdown belongs to them. Excellent job of clearing the way for their running back.
He knocks it through. It's 28-7.
Makes the score Eagles 28, Giants 7.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And Ballantyne going to sit on this one. That'll be a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
2nd and 10 now. 3rd quarter action from Philadelphia, PA. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. The sack there by Brandon Graham, coming in and bringing him down to the ground.
And it's 3rd down.
After that sack, 3rd and long. Tough spot for Jones and the Giants. Operating from the gun, Jones. I don't know what was going on there, but the end result, this is going to be a safety. Well, I'm not totally privy to what went on with their offensive meetings, but, Charles, something tells me that one wasn't in the plan.
Yeah, when we had our production meeting, they didn't exactly share that with us, but I'm pretty sure that on the play sheet, the run backwards into your own end zone play was not written down.
Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. He'll start with a handoff to Sanders. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
They're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Off the RPO, he completes it. The 20.
It's saying they paid me.
Touchdown, Philadelphia. Marquise Goodwin with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year as his guys continue to pour it on. Had the option to hand that one off or run it himself, but instead a really easy quick pass.
I like the way they made a decisive decision and get it right to the receiver. One move later, he's in the end zone.
Elliott good on the extra point. to kick it away.
This will make it into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
That's complete to Slayton. He's got a first down past the 30. And finally down at the 32-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 52 yards. We know he's good at catching the football, but then after the catch, he's got escapability.
Not only that, he's got some toughness as well, because you know he's coached very hard to make sure he battles through, breaks tackle.
And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown.
Complete to Golden Tate.
Golden Tate with his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Giants are able to draw a bit closer. Now that shaves a bit off the lead. It's now a 23-point game.
Makes the score Eagles 37, Giants 14.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
This is taken just shy of the 10. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now Sanders. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 10 yards there and an Eagle first down.
Brandon, I think you and I were both raised the same way in the game of football. You run to set up the pass, but I think we've discovered in this NFL, a lot of teams pass to set up the run. And that's what they've done throughout this game. They've aired it out, thrown it around the yard. Now they've come back to the running game, and they find a way to be successful with it.
Check 52. Let's buy 7.
Wentz now on first down. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. And they had a gain of 10 last time, now a gain of 20 here.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
One quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Boston Scott, his first carry. He winds up getting only a couple there, down to the 29.
Scott, the ball carrier.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Check 55, Mike. Down to lose 1. Mike 55, Mike 55.
From the 29, Wentz. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Deshaun Jackson, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And this offense continues to pour it on. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is a bad play. They went into this right ahead of time, but maybe they're seeking some revenge, or they just don't like it. But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
Over first and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a fourth straight loss.
And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line.
Rodney McLeod up to make the tackle.
18-yard line.
2nd and 8 coming up.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
Throwing Jones. He's going to let one fly for Tate. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. And he will not make it to that imaginary yellow line as they get him to the ground at about the 23. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll bring up a 4th down. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. It's caught. Shepard. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. Here's Jones. Off play action. Escaping the pressure right. Pass incomplete. Jones. Another pass attempt, another incompletion, and they're just a little over 100 yards passing here in this game, so defensively, pretty good job.
Definitely, because they were never really able to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, so a lot of credit to the defensive game plan and especially the execution.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Will Parks.
In your face!
And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD.
Jake Elliott on for the point.
Defensively, they've had their way in this one. That pick-6 makes that scoreboard even more lopsided.
I remember talking with a guy in the league, and I said, what do you do when the game's like this? You know, it's pretty much over. You're ready to go to the bench and hang out? He said, oh, heck no. I want to stay on the field. I might get some stats. I might get a pick or two.
You like being out there at the end of these wide margins.
When they have to throw it, that gives you more opportunities to go get it.
And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick-6 put the icing on the cake, so to speak, in what is...
And that is intercepted by the Pro Bowl corner Darius Slay. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
Get off the field. Let's get off the field. Watch 36. 36 to Mike.
So after the INT, here's Wentz. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. The intended receiver, Marquise Goodwin, but it's going to be 2nd down. 2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. Wentz on the give to Sanders. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
10 at the 19-yard line.
Now a carry for Sanders. And just a couple yards there down to the 17.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
Going to go to Clement here out of the backfield. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9.
For an Eagles. First and goal at the 9-yard line.
Working from the gun. Wentz. That's complete right around the 8. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. A gain of 7 that time. Second goal.
It appears they found something that's working, and they keep going back to it. I guess you can actually say he has the hot hands now, doesn't he?
Yeah, well, it's one thing to hit your guy out of the backfield once, hit him a couple times. Yeah, you're right. Maybe they're onto something.
And I think a lot of that is simply if you get it to him in space, more times than not, he's going to get more yardage than you expect out of each play.
Third and goal at the 4-yard line. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. 4 yards, that gets him close to the goal line, but it also brings up a 4th and goal. The offense is going to stay out there. We'll see what the play call is. They need to find the right one here on 4th and goal. They'll go for it. It's Wentz. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown. Big 4th down conversion for the score and the defense. That is a tough pill to swallow.
Big time for them. How about them just deciding to go for it on 4th down? And, okay, forget the field goal, because that looked like an easy 3 points. Yeah, you might have had a defensive breakdown in there, but they pressed the issue and found a way to get it into the end zone. Give them big credit for that.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. The
Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And last time, 1 play interception, so this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Line of scrimmage, the 28 now as they come up on 2nd and a couple.
Mike 21, Mike 21, check Mike 21. Here we go.
From the gun, Jones. And this is Shepard on the catch. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a first down. A first down carry for Barkley. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
It's a loss of a yard.
On 2nd and 11 now. Jones. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Sidney Jones. Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have much else for you.
And the scoreboard just lopsided, and it's been ugly from the get-go.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive game. Just keep that clock ticking.
40-yard line.
On 2nd down now. It's Sanders. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. A yard in the wrong direction makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9.
It's now 3rd and 9.
Under 10. Under 10. 10. Ram.
Now Wentz on 3rd down. Deep ball for Goodwin. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And he's able to get this down deep on the Giants side of the field. Charles it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Philadelphia, they remain one of the hottest teams out there as the win moves them to 6-1. And now they get the weekend off as they get a little extra time to prepare to face the Dallas Cowboys. Meanwhile, for the Giants, they fall a game under the 500 mark at 3-4 through 7 games. And they'll look to get back on the beam next week as they host the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.